I had some product I'd be using from the time I would start my day to late in the evening.
Your whole entire being, your life, every breath you take ends up revolving around getting high. Nikolai was born, and I used throughout my whole pregnancy. And after he was born, we didn't get to take him home from the hospital. Obviously CPS stepped right in. And he went home with foster parents from the hospital. He didn't get to come home with us.
Hi, I'm Hope.
I'm Kevin.
And this is our story of drug treatment court.
The Drug Treatment Court program provides an evidence-based manner of dealing directly with the substance abuse issue, which is at the core of so much of our criminal justice problem here. It is a solution that involves intensive wrap your arms around the offender treatment.
If you look at it on paper, it's never going to work. And the reason for that is you have so many different professionals in so many different areas that are trying to work together.
It's really important that we educate the public about what drug treatment court is, because there's a lot of myths out there. Some people think drug treatment court is an easy ride to get out of jail. And in fact, there are people that choose to go to jail and prison because they know what the requirements are for drug treatment court, and they are very difficult, and they choose to do the easy route of incarceration.
It was not easy. Coming out of many years of addiction and doing nothing really, to having a structured life and things thrown at me that I need to do.
Well, it was really tough for both of us because we were both in at the same time. And you have to call every day to see if to drop, and it seemed like we never had to drop on the same day. So, we were going to Paw Paw every day, it seemed like, for a couple of months.
They take this very serious, and they take a lot of pride in the drug treatment court. It's not only us, they take a lot of pride in it too.
One of the ways that drug treatment court is so effective is how little it costs in comparison to other methods that we've been using for years. For example, for one person to be in drug treatment court for 1 year, it costs $2,000. To incarcerate someone, which is the traditional approach, that costs $30,000 per year. That is a huge cost savings, and for it to actually have an effective impact on someone's life makes it even better.
I pay rent, so my money goes out, and I do have savings. So, yes, I make sure I put a little away. This year was our first year that I got to take my children, all 4 of my children, somewhere together. They have never been together anywhere, and we went on vacation. It was for 2 nights, but the kids said, Mom, this was the best thing you've ever done with us.
Being able to go to the games and watching my kids with a clear mind and not, I don't know, if you've never used, it's really hard to explain. But I was so sidetracked, but I am a huge football fan. I have jugs with rocks in them, and it's very loud. So I'm very excited as a mom to be able to sit in the stands and be clean and sober and watch Allison and Austin play.
So often in the courts, it's sad. You see people whose lives have fallen apart. You have to send them away from their families. In drug treatment courts, you get that rare opportunity to see lives restored, to see attitudes renewed, to see families refreshed. And it's glorious, really, to see it when it works. You see these people that are completely disengaged with their families, with their communities, and they grow into a person who contributes and who produces and who's sober and gets their life back.
It's not just a success on, does this problem still exist? Do they still have a drug problem? No, it goes beyond that. So I think it's an absolute success in many ways that you can't measure.
I don't want my bad decisions to reflect on my kids or my family. If anything were to ever happen to me, I want my kids to be proud of me.